Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad IZAMUDDIN bin NAJMUDDIN and I'm from Group 6, and today we want to present about our project for Highway Technology and Traffic Management project. And the pavement distress that we choose and we found the best topic for us is about green approach innovation using recycled plastic waste for pothole problems. Alright, let's start with the introductions. Pavement was being used every time with traffic loading. After several time provide services, pavement will have defect caused by the distress. Most distress occur because of the bottom layer and the problem will appear on the surface of pavement. So this distress problem was commonly happen in our pavement in Malaysia. So this problem was occur with a lot of causes such as the bottom layer, and all the effect and defect will appear in the surface and give a bad impact to the users. And the real location that we choose is at Selangor Darul Ihsan road pavement distress located at Jalan Putra 9A, Puchong, Selangor. This 1 kilometer road that being used every day by surrounding population as a main road will give a negative impact if the distress problem does not being solved or overcome. So this road was used by the all population near the road. Of course, it will be give a bad impact if the distress or the defect was not solved or overcome, and maybe a lot of complaint was made, but the local authority need a time to make a repair or maintenance. So this is his on-site picture, and this defect that occur in the surface at the located area, and we can see how bad it, how the pothole and other distress, and this will give a bad impact to the users and maybe can give a very negative for them.
For literature review, the important content that I will present is pothole, road maintenance, and pavement mixture technology. So for the first one, about the pothole, physically it have sharp edge and vertical sides near the top of the hole. The specific of pothole likely to occur on road with thin HMA surface around 25 to 50 millimeters and occurs on road with 100 millimeter or deeper HMA surfaces. It can be defined as small ball-shaped placing at the pavement surface. For the next one, the literature review about road maintenance. A number of researchers have studied the performance of pavement network and likely causes of distresses. It was stated that below are the most likely cause for the worsening of road network in Jordan. For example, truck with actual loads exceeding the recommended limit. The second one is poor sewage system, and then the third one is lack of quality control. And then for the third main content of literature review, the pavement mixture technology, which is this might be the main focus of our project writing. The aggregate act as skeleton to withstand traffic loads, and the concrete mix leads to addition of aggregate particles. The function of filler in mixture of asphalt is very important, which is due to the possibility of interaction between the filler and the bitumen, which may influences the characteristic of the mixture of asphalt. waste material may be considered mainly as the following categories. The first one is industrial waste, such as cellulose waste, slag, bottom ash, and fly ash. The second one is municipal or domestic waste, for example, scrap rubber and glass water. And then the third one is mining waste, such as coal mine waste. And then the last one is construction and demolition waste, such as recycled concrete aggregate and brick waste.
To determine how to fix the problems and endurance the road, we carry out PCI tests. The test was carried out by selecting 1 km of road from the section, and we divided it to 10 unit samples with 100 meter length. Carried out by determining the distresses occur at 5 out of 10 samples. With interval of 2, the samples selected are 1, 3, 5, 7 and samples 9. The PCI value was calculated by calculating deduct value, total deduct value, and corrected deduct value. The type and severity of distresses are recorded in the survey form. As per the survey form show, the density and deduct value was calculated and recorded also. We get an average of 55.4 PCI, which is considered fair in condition and it requires rehabilitation. Rehabilitation is used to repair the road without reconstruction it. It can be done by just resurface the road and is useful because flexible pavement always have shorter lifespan, and most of them cannot last more than 10 years. At the meantime of rehabilitation, innovation of mixing plastic into asphalt is introduced, and it has been tested in Malaysia since 2017 at KLIA. It improves elasticity, stability, and several other properties. It also reduces waste and usage of money and pollution waste. The equipment used for rehabilitation are mainly hot mix plant, shovels, bulldozer, and roller compactor. First, remove the surface of the pavement which is in distress. Then break up the existing seal to remove the old and worn material. It also remove root base if necessary. So at the asphalt, you cut plastic into small pieces and heat the aggregate at 160 degrees Celsius to 170 degrees Celsius in the hot mix plant. We then pour shredded plastic into hot aggregate, so we can add the new materials on surface and compact the surface. After compacting, we can seal the surface and let it cool for 10 days. After that, the road can be used and only maintenance will be needed.
Hi, I'm IZZAH. So as a conclusion, regarding to its practicality terms, it is realistic and workable since Malaysia has been ranked at 8th position among the top 10 highest offending plastic polluters globally. This innovation will be focusing on the usage of waste plastic in recycled form, as the pavement asphalt can serve as a valuable outlet for such types of waste materials. Safety requirements are needed during the process of aggregates being preheated at 170 degrees Celsius and bitumen at 160 degrees Celsius. However, no evolution of toxic gases will be emitted during the dry mix process being conducted. Next, for efficiency in field implementation, it is undeniable since it has been implemented already in real world, thus they are reasonable to be conducted even widely in Malaysia. Reduction in the requirement of bitumen by approximately 10%, avoid anti-stripping agents use and development eco-friendly innovative technology are some features that lead to cost effectiveness. Apart from that, it is beneficial to the country and society by making it more durable and water resistant up to some extent. The utilization of waste plastic usage helps to consume substantial quantities of plastic waste in the environment, leading to more economical roads of better quality and safety to offer for Malaysians road users. Therefore, that's all from us for this project proposal presentation. Thank you for your attention.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Putri. I will explain about Pavement Condition Index, which is PCI. So the first step, we need to measure the road length within 1 kilometer radius. Next, width of the road need to be measured for determine the sample area.
We need to make sure the name or the types of defects such as slippage breaking, pothole depression, or crocodile crack and others crack.
Have to list down the defect of road pavement and then the density percentage, and the important one is the value of the torque.
To calculate PCI value, first we add up the total of each severity level. For sample 3, there is a median pothole and median leveling, so we got 1.0 and 30.0 respectively. So by dividing the total value by the sample area, which is 650 meters square, and times 100, we got the density, which is 0.15 and 4.62 respectively. So we obtain the deduct value according to respective graph. Next, to determine maximum allowable number of deducts, we use all the deduct value and apply the formula with highest individual deduct value. As the computer value is more than number of individual deduct value, we use all values. So we refer to graph again and find corrected deduct value as Q divided as number of individual deduct value. In this case, there are 2, so we got the first CDV and reduce the 13 to 2.0 to find CDV at Q equal to 1. So after every trial, we have selected the highest CDV from every sample. PCI is obtained by reduct the CDV from 100. The PCI are 60, 58, 66, 27, and 66 respectively for all the samples. We calculate the average and 55.4 to be overall PCI.
Hence, after we conducted the PCI test from samples data obtained, the PCI value is 55.4, which falls under LOSC category, equivalent to fair condition. Rehabilitation is needed, which means it is a method of repairing a defected road without reconstruction, either by using resurfacing, restoration, or repairing a portion of the road.